Okay, it's been a while since I've done a video on finishing up my apron, my Christmas apron. So, let me show you what I've done so far. I have put on the rickrack, and I have tried several ways of doing this trim. And the only way that I could do, because I don't have a cording foot, and I'm going to get me one, but the only way I can do this type of cording, if you don't have a cording foot, I've tried my open toe foot, I've tried my general foot on zigzag, and it didn't work because the cording for one thing kept moving around. So I am doing it by hand. So I'm going to show you how I'm doing it by hand. I'm just going to show you a little bit of it because I have a lot more to go on this because I already started doing it. And I'm going to show you a little bit here. Let me thread my needle. I don't mind sewing by hand, but I sure would love to have a cording foot because it would make it so much easier and faster. Alright, got my thread here. Okay. And so what I'm doing is I'm going from one side to the other of the cording. I wish I lived near Joann's because I have some beautiful trim that I got from there. Okay, what happened to my needle? Okay, sorry, the thread fell out of my hand. I wish I lived near Joann's because I bought some beautiful Christmas trim from them not long ago. And I would sure like to go get some more. But I don't live near Joann's. The closest Joann's to me is an hour away. And I found online that I am an hour and only an hour and 12 minutes away from my Hancocks. Excuse the way I look. I haven't put any makeup on today. But this is the trim that I wanted to do. And I don't have another package. And my apron is 3 yards and about 12 inches. And this is only 3 yards. So if I had another one of these, I would have put this on, which would be a whole lot prettier than what I have. But I have to work with what I have. So, okay. Did I thread my needle? Let me check and make sure. I think I did, but I want to make sure I did. Yes, I did. Alright. Let me bring this down so you can see what I'm doing. Because I'm doing it by hand. I'll get this machine out of the way a little bit here. There. Okay, let's see. Where did I leave off? Right here. Alright, I'm not pinning this because I'm just, let me get up a little bit closer. I wish this tablet had zoom on it. I should have put my digital camera on because my digital has zoom on it. I'm going to start using my digital, but the thing with that is it takes so long to upload to YouTube. It takes like almost 2 days to upload one from my digital camera, which I don't understand, but anyhow. Okay, so what I'm doing is, okay, alright, what I'm doing is I'm bringing this up right underneath the bias tape. Can you see that? Okay, right underneath the bias tape is when I'm bringing it up. Okay, and then I'm rolling it over like this, and I'm holding it in place, and then I bring it on the other side of the bias tape, and like that. Alright, so now I'm going up underneath like this to get to the other side of the bias tape, like that. Okay. And then putting this in place, and then on the other side of the bias tape, like that. Now if you have a cording foot, you're lucky. Just use your cording foot and run the cording, or whatever you want to. If you're using cording, run it through your cording. You don't have to use cording on this. Use whatever you have. If you have like flat lace, or if you have trim like I just showed you, you can do that on the machine. But like I said, I wanted to use that trim, but I don't have another package of it. So I will be making a trip to Joann's probably next week. I got their sales flyer, and darn it, this not knotted up. It's another reason why I'd rather do the machine, because the thread knots up on me. There. But anyhow, I'm going to try to get to Joann's next week and see if they have any more of that trim that I like, the one I just showed you. Stock up on some Christmas trims. I have a bunch of coupons that I can use. So, anyhow, that's how you do it. You just, one side of the, one side of the bias tape, then go to the other side. And all you're doing is you're just crossing over. But if you, like I said, if you have a cording foot, that's fantastic. It'll make things a lot easier for you. So, one side here. And with your cording foot, if you use this type of cording, use a zigzag stitch because it's a lot easier. I've tried open toe foot with both a zigzag and a straight stitch, and the cording keeps moving around, so I tried my general foot both ways. Cording still kept moving around. So I says, okay, well, I'm just going to have to hand sew it. So that's what I'm doing. I'm sorry it's been a while since I've been able to finish this up and finish the video, but I've had my grandchildren around, as you know, and sometimes it's kind of hard to get on the machine when they're around, especially with the 2-year-old, because you have to keep an eye on her. No telling what she'll get into. But all 2-year-olds do that. My children did it, and I don't mind. I love having them around. I miss them so bad now. I took them home a few days ago, and I miss them so bad. It's just not the same around here. So quiet. I'd rather have a little noise. And they were so good for me, but they always are. They're always good for me. They really did like the lights. I made a video, well, that's the one I've been trying to upload for 2 days now because I did it on my digital camera. But in my neighborhood, this man, he lived down on the corner from where I live. Every year he does his yard up so nice. And right now, he just has a little bit of his stuff out. He doesn't have all of it. I mean, this guy, he's got oodles and oodles and oodles of lights up. And so in a couple of weeks, he'll probably have it all up. And he says as long as people enjoy coming to play around the yard and look at the lights and everything, he's going to keep on doing it as long as God will let him. So I really like that. So I have that uploaded. Hopefully by the time I get this one uploaded to you, that one will already be uploaded. I haven't checked my YouTube the last few hours. And I still have a mess in the living room to clean up from the children being here. And I'm so tired after I get them back home. I am so exhausted. I slept almost non-stop over 24 hours. I woke up at 5 o'clock this morning. I felt rested up, but about 9 o'clock I lay back down and I got up about 12. And I feel so much better now. the baby for 2 nights in a row. I don't know why she's having a problem sleeping. But I'd have her sleep, and then she'd wake up crying. So I'd run in, and thank goodness I'm in the living room. I'd run in there and see what's wrong with her, and brought her in the living room with me, put her in the recliner with me. Next thing I know, her and I are asleep. I guess she just wanted her grandma. She calls me Pika. I don't know if she's going to always call me that or not, but it's cute. You know, she's 2 and calling me Pika. She made that name up for me. The other one, she calls me a grandma, but sometimes she calls me Grammy. Okay, well, I guess that's going to be the end of this tutorial. When I get this through, I'm going to add on to this tape that I'm doing now. I'm going to show you what it looks like when it's all done. Okay, so I will get back with you as soon as I get done with this. Hopefully it won't take me long. It'll probably take me about a half hour to an hour to finish sewing up this apron by hand. Okay, well, I'll get back to you later. Alright, bye-bye for now.